FTX hacker, the hacker, quotes, dumps 50,000 Ethereum and is still among the top 40 Ethereum holders. So the hacker drained approximately 600 million out of multiple FTX global and FTX US wallets just after filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy and converted to Ethereum. Bahamas SEC claimed they were involved in the movement of the funds. Many people speculate they were in control of the entire hack. I don't know if I believe that or not. But I think the interesting caveat here is they began swapping the Ethereum for renBTC, which is the ERC20 version of Bitcoin, and bridged it to two wallets on the Bitcoin blockchain. And side note with this, last year, Alameda said Ren's development team was joining Alameda and would work on expanding Ren's usage to several blockchains. Too connected for me. I want to give this over to Will for a take.
Oh, I'll give you some takes. Okay, I'll give you some takes. This one, we're watching it play out on Twitter. There's this hacked Ether. We know some information about the account, and we also don't know some information about the account. Last week, as we noted on the hash, we might know the person behind this hack because the person accidentally doxed themselves by moving funds to a Kraken account. And so Kraken actually tweeted out that, yes, they know who the identity of this person is. At the same time, none of that information has come public. And there's also this rumor swirling around that the Bohemian Securities Exchange or Securities Commission was somehow involved with this hack. We don't know if that's the case. And then there seems to be this third party which actually hacked the exchange on that fateful Friday night 2 weeks ago. And there seems to be two entities there. So there's a lot of information swirling around. What we don't right now, though, is what's on chain. We have some information about them swapping to Ether, them swapping to renBTC, which is basically a wrapped version of Bitcoin on the Ethereum network. And then they dump that renBTC into actual BTC. And they're probably going to try to move that BTC into something else and in order to cash out. Another way that they could be playing this out, though, however, is that they are just dumping large amounts of ETH and then taking a short position against ETH and then cashing out on trading accounts that are not linked to any of this money. And that actually might be the safest way for this person to do that without having their identity concealed to the public or shown to the public. At the same time, though, we actually might know who this person is. So it's very confusing that no one has come forward with the information. I haven't seen anything from Chainalysis. I haven't seen anything from a lot of different groups. If we knew who this actor was, I'm surprised they haven't revealed that information or at the very least put out a notice for a warrant for arrest for this person since we know the identity. But for right now, all we can do on Twitter is watch the chain and watch tokens move around. Jen, I'll throw it over to you.
What's real and what's not real, and why is this all playing out on Twitter? I just don't know what to believe in this whole FTX unraveling anymore. It is a lot for a Monday morning. I think it is very suspicious that this renBTC is what's now being used, especially the connection with Alameda Research last year. And I am curious as to what's going on behind the scenes with the identity of this hacker. So you'll remember last week on the show, we said, like Will said, that Kraken said they know the identity. I wonder what's going on behind the scenes. I wonder who's involved in I guess trying to figure out the legalities. Maybe there is an account that's being used that was KYC that's actually not attached to someone's legal identity. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know what to make of this story. Zach, I'm just passing it up to you.
I'm with you. I'm sitting this one out. This thing is too fluid, too crazy. And the idea that this is also one of the largest holders of Ether in the world is also pretty crazy. That this big hack, exploit, whatever, took place at the end of this crazy, drawn-out saga of the FTX implosion. Still, I'm not past the initial shock and awe of that whole thing. So I'm sitting this out. I'm with you, Jen.
Thanks for joining me, Zach.
Can Control get me like a tinfoil hat anytime I give one of these hot takes? Because I think that they know who it is.
You can get your own.
I want an animated one though because it'd be funny.
A nice
but anyways.
one.
I'll have my daughter make me one. I think they know who it is, and they're probably working with FBI and other different agencies to try to track this person down. I think the biggest piece of this story is not only is it one of the top 40 like Ethereum holders ever right now, but we have a separate country that their regulatory bodies are kind of involved in this. And I don't think they know exactly, I don't think the United States necessarily knows exactly how to deal with this. It's just very bizarre to me. I think they do know who it is, but they can't speak about it yet. And again, we're just going to see a lot more rumors and speculations happening. But again, please get your stuff off centralized exchanges, guys. Right now is not the time. Well,
let's do a little vote. What's more interesting, the SBF Caroline saga or this hack? I feel like this hack is creeping up and becoming almost as interesting, but I'm still in the SBF Caroline saga story. A little more interesting.
Yeah, I'm with you, Will.
It's two storylines. Okay. I think 4 for 4 then, unless Wendy has a different opinion.
No, I'm more excited to see what's on chain. I think there's more juicy details in there that I'll let people that are smarter than me explain.
Okay, 3 for 1.
I'm going with the first one. I'm going with the implosion, the why, the when, the why now, all that the stuff.
Juicy
this is like
stories.
This is a major hack. I get that, and yet for some reason it just doesn't register as more than a footnote in my small feeble brain. But that is why I'm more attached to the what the hell just happened with FTX and Alameda as opposed to the here's a very significant exploit that just occurred. So that's just me.